Is the Apostle John still alive? Is it possible that one of Jesus' original disciples is still alive today? I know how crazy that sounds. It almost feels impossible. But what if I told you the Bible itself may have left clues that one of Jesus' closest followers, the Apostle John, never died and could still be alive somewhere on earth right now? Sounds insane, right? Well, once you start diving into the scriptures and the early Christian writings, something shocking begins to appear. So today we're going to explore one of the most mysterious questions in all of Christianity. Let's start with where this mystery begins. In John chapter 21, it's right after Jesus' resurrection. He's sitting by the beach, eating breakfast with his disciples. He turns to Peter and tells him something heavy, that Peter will one day die for his faith, that when he grows old, others will take him where he doesn't want to go. Peter's face drops, and then Peter looked over at John and he asks Jesus, "Lord, what about him?" Jesus replies, "If I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? You follow me." And just like that, a rumor begins to spread among the disciples that John would never die. But what did Jesus really mean? Was it just a metaphor, or was it something more literal, something hidden in plain sight? Hold on to that verse, because we are coming back to it later, and it might change the way you see this entire story. Now here's where things start to get strange. Almost every disciple of Jesus faced a brutal death. Peter was crucified upside down. James was beheaded. Thomas was speared to death. Andrew was tied to a cross for days. Their deaths were all recorded in history, but John is different. There's no verified record of his death, none. Most assume he died peacefully of old age in the city of Ephesus, but that's only an assumption, because the truth is no one actually saw it happen. It's as if John simply vanished from history. According to early Christian writings, the Roman Empire tried and failed multiple times to kill John. The Roman Emperor Domitian reportedly ordered that John be boiled alive in a massive pot of oil right in front of a crowd in the Colosseum. The pot was 6 feet tall. The fire was roaring, but when they lowered John in, something unbelievable happened. He didn't burn. He didn't scream. He just kept preaching. He came out completely unharmed. Not even a single burn mark. And when the crowd saw it, many of them converted to Christianity on the spot. After that, Rome tried again. They forced John to drink poison, but again, nothing happened. Just as Jesus said in Mark 16, verse 18, "If they drink any deadly thing, it will not hurt them," completely unharmed. So they gave up and banished him to the island of Patmos in 97 AD, where he would later receive the visions that became the book of Revelation. But let's go even deeper. In Luke 9, verse 27, Jesus makes another mysterious statement. He says, "There are some standing here who will not taste death until they see the kingdom of God." Could he have been referring to John? It's starting to sound like it. Here's where it gets wild. The Bible talks about 2 witnesses who will appear near the end of time, 2 prophets chosen by God to speak to the nations before the final judgment. We know one of them already. In Malachi 4:5, it says, "Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord." So one of the 2 witnesses is Elijah, but who's the second? The answer might be hidden in Revelation 10, verse 11, where John is speaking to an angel during one of his visions. The angel tells him, "You must prophesy again before many peoples, nations, languages, and kings." Did you catch that? You must prophesy again. That prophecy hasn't happened yet, which means John still has a mission left unfinished. In the very next chapter, in Revelation 11, the 2 witnesses appear in Jerusalem prophesying before the nations. Could it be that the Apostle John and Elijah are the 2 witnesses of Revelation, both chosen by God, both preserved in miraculous ways, both waiting for their appointed time to prophesy one final time before the end? If that's true, then John wouldn't just be alive, he'd be waiting somewhere for the moment God calls him again. Let's go back one last time to that moment on the beach when Jesus told Peter,
If I want him to stay alive until I return, what is that to you?
maybe it wasn't just a metaphor after all. Maybe Jesus was revealing something deeper, a secret hidden in plain sight. And if that's true, then somewhere out there, in some quiet corner of the world, the Apostle John could still be alive, waiting for his moment to speak again. So, what do you think? Is it possible that John, the beloved disciple, is still alive, protected by God for 2,000 years until his prophecy is fulfilled? The Bible gives us hints but leaves the mystery open for us to wonder.
I am John, the apostle of Jesus Christ. My life is a mystery for all Christians to seek. Am I still alive somewhere on earth, or do I walk among you unnoticed? Remember, I wrote the book of Revelation,